eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's not.
Hey guys, it's Cindy here from the Jimmo Show, and as we all know, the Arnold Classic has come and it's gone, and I'm very privileged to have with me today a lady that's been involved in the bodybuilding and fitness industry for around about 8 years. She had a huge involvement in the Arnold Classic. She worked with all the IFBB pros, and she was the main organizer of the Arnold Classic model search. Guys and girls, may I introduce to you Jolene Levinson, aka Jo. Jo, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Jolene, tell us a little bit about your involvement, how you became involved in the fitness industry. Could you maybe give us a bit of feedback from where you came from up until now?
Yeah, sure. I started training and became very interested in competition side of the whole thing. I trained with Philippa Lamont Wilkie, who is very renowned in the fitness industry. At some stage after I competed, she became a judge at one of the shows, and therefore she couldn't really look after her athletes in the backstage area. So I helped her, and that's where my love for prepping athletes started.
And tell us, I mean, your involvement now with the Arnold Classic, I think it must have been amazing for you to work with all those pros.
Yes, it was absolutely amazing. And I must say, first thing, down to earth people, real people, taking the industry seriously, and it was so lovely to work with each and every one of them.
And then your involvement with with being the organizer of the model search, I mean, wow, that is absolutely congratulations on an excellent show. And the quality of athletes that you had on stage were absolutely tremendous.
Yes.
Could you give us tell us a little bit more about your involvement, your experience when it came to your model search competition? How did you become involved in the model search competition? How did they approach you?
Yes. First thing, I think that my experience in the industry did help. Wayne and Michelle approached me last year, asked me if I am willing to organize it, and of course I said yes. I jumped on it straight away. Mm-hmm. We recruited some beautiful models. We had the show on Friday. The turnout for our very first show was wonderful. Yes. I was very, very spoiled. We had this excellent panel of judges, and the two models that won, Quentin Stein, who is South African, and then Linda Illerstam from Sweden.
Wow.
Can you believe it? Sweden.
That is impressive.
Yes. And our winners had the amazing opportunity of helping Arnold with the prize giving on the pro show stage.
Joe, I believe you've got your own company as well.
Yes, I do. It's called Tweak.
Uh-huh.
I actually specialize in stage grooming, etiquette, posing, and so on.
Okay, so you'll be able to help me to tweak me into getting my posing right when I want to compete at a competition.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so what exactly would you do basically? Do you do like group workshops, or do you take athletes individually? How do you work it?
So what I do is I do it on a one-on-one basis, where I then identify the athlete's assets, and then I teach them how to use it to their advantage.
Wow, okay. Okay, so basically what you do is, if somebody has like a little problem area, you'll identify it, and then you'll show the athlete basically how they can create the illusion of maybe having a V, or how to stand in a position so that they can show off a V, or maybe a glute, or maybe a sweep, or whatsoever the case may be. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. Dis is wat hulle in Afrikaans sal sê. Dit klink soos wiskunde vir my.
Yes.
Shall we go?
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, 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 for
Joe, thank you very, very much for being on our show today. You surely taught me a lot of posing. And thanks for the advice. Much appreciated.
It's a pleasure.
And for all our viewers watching, guys, why don't you drop us a comment on what's your biggest asset? And from myself, Cindy, and from Jolene, yeah, have an awesome day. Have a great workout. And yeah, we'll see you next week.